Hey Bayek, it's me Ian, and in today's video I'm reviewing this. It is Season's End by Marillion from 1989. Yes, 1989. Wow, yes. It's a CD, and yes, I do occasional reviews of CDs that I like, and this is one that I play a lot. It's like almost like a comfort CD. I don't know why. There's something just captures something that I really love about this album, and the background is quite interesting to this album as well. It's the fifth studio album from the band, and of course the big news is, of course, that Fish left at the end of 1988, and many people probably thought, well, by heck, they're not going to replace him. It's going to be difficult. Well, was it difficult? Well, the replacement, wow, he totally brings something very new and important, which I like. Dare I say it, I like it even better than the Fish period. Yes, I know. Don't shoot me. I absolutely love this album. There's something about it that just captures something. And it was released on the 25th of September 1989, and it was recorded at the Uck End Recording Studios in Oxfordshire, produced by Nick Davis. Nick Davis became more known with Genesis, later Genesis. So that's an interesting point, especially what we think about Fish and his association. And there's one good thing: this is not anywhere near any comparisons with Genesis at all. Definitely a million miles away, and that is all down to the wonderful change that has taken place here. Now, the cover art is different. Again, it's announcing a new change. It's definitely not in the style of all the previous ones, which again associated with Fish. This was by Bill Smith's studio, and they carried on to do that. Wonderful a cover. And of course, the title, "Season's End," is there. It's all new. Yes, it's all new. Now, I'll give you the lineup. The lineup, of course, is dominated by the new vocalist, Steve Hogarth. Wow, what a voice this guy has got. I mean, wow, fantastic. I don't know how lucky they were to get him. He's just amazing. He totally brings Marillion into a different area. Much better for me. Much better. I know there will be people who will disagree, but I love it. Then we've got Stephen Rothery on guitars. We've got Mark Kelly on keyboards. We've got Pete Truglvass on bass, and Ian Mosley on drums. Now, a lot of the lyrics were contributed by John Helmer. He was a musician who started to work with Marillion, and the other band. And then Steve Hogarth contributes just two songs, which is Easter and The Space. And he develops, as time goes on, more of his songs and what have you. But wow, the contribution is absolutely amazing. Let me go through the track list for you. It starts off with the wonderful, it really announces it, the King of Sunset Town. Something really special about this. It's interesting because you listen to the song and the lyrics and never even think, what the inspiration was. The inspiration apparently was the student uprising in China, but you would never even really think about that. But that's some of the inspiration. And Easter, which was written by Steve Hogarth, is another revisit to the troubles in Northern Ireland. Um, then you've got the uninvited guest. Wow, the uninvited guest and Easter. We've already got these three songs that just absolutely knock you over. They just get into you. And then we get to Season's End, which is about global warming. Yes, they were talking about global warming in 1989. Yes, it's not all millennial people talking about it. Yeah, people have been talking about it for a long time. And here we have a song, Season's End, is about that. Then we've got the Holloway Girl, which is about the IRA bomber who was sent to prison, Judith Ward. Then we've got Berlin, which was about the situation in Berlin. Ironically, a few weeks later, not long after, the Berlin Wall fell, and a whole new era began with the beginnings of the end of the Cold War. That all happened. Wow! So there we are. We got Berlin. Then we've got After Me, which was a B-side to Hooks in You, and Hooks in You was the major single. And then we have The Space. The Space again is an interesting song. This is by again Steve Hogarth's lyrics, and what a song to end the album. It's about his perspective and his age, Matt, in terms of his life, and it's wonderful. It's a wonderful, reflective song. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely love it. His vocals amazing. I think it's interesting that Hooks in You was the first single, and it's a very poppy kind of song almost, which seems kind of interesting. It's a good song, and it's a very good sort of beat, sort of rocky poppy kind of song, and I like it. I love it. It's very catching, but it doesn't reflect in a way the music what they're doing on this album. But it's really good. I absolutely love it. The album is just an absolute delight. It still did well. It reached the highest number 7 in the UK album charts. Internationally, it did well as well. But of course, things are changing, and I think a lot of fans of Marillion were kind of skeptical about this because of, say, Fish had such an overwhelming presence, but he's gone. We're in a new era, and it's absolutely, for me, I have no connection with that sort of Fish era because I'm coming to this music later on. I'm not at the time. This is only in recent years I just suddenly discovered Marillion. So for me, it's this is the album. But it's wonderful. It's a great album. It's a beautiful album, and it's the kind of thing you put on that you just come back to think, oh, what album shall I play? Oh, I'll play that. It's like me playing Aladdin Sane or Talking Age 77. They're albums that I just put on and love. Just amazing albums, and it's probably not considered their greatest album, even post Fish, but there's something about it which just gets me. It's a beautiful album, and it's got so much going for it. And this is, as I say, it's more personal for me, how I feel about it. And I suppose not everybody else will feel like that, as you'd expect. But there we are. I mean, the musicianship is such a high standard. It's like we have to give labels, and it's been labelled as neo progressive rock. Progressive rock isn't a dirty word, as some people seem to think, and it isn't the typical what you might describe as progressive rock. It's part of that, but it's not. It's good musicianship. It's good musicians getting together and creating wonderful landscapes of music. Yes, landscapes of music by it. Yeah, that's how I feel. That's what they create in my mind, and that's what I mean. You find out what this is about sometimes, what they had in mind, and you think, oh yeah, but you see it the lyrics sometimes in other ways, and that's how I do with this. To me, it is. It's just it just melts into me, and I love it. I can't recommend it enough. Steve Hogarth's voice is just fantastic. Absolutely love it. And that's it. I'm going on too much. Yes, you've probably had enough. There's only probably about 2 or 3 people watching this. They don't feel the same, but that's fair enough. It's just my indulgence, and I just love this. So, just quickly, here it is, my copy of it. There we are. There's the track listings. There's the back. And now look at those. Lovely. Absolutely. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, look at that. Yeah, the discs. And a little book with a bit of information on there as you'd add on the sleeves. Fantastic. I know there has been new editions. I may get round to new editions, but I've been so attached to this. Where you get, I think there's a 2-disc edition with more takes probably from the sessions and what have you, but I love that. Right. So, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and you'll probably, if you're still here, you'll find out about what I normally do more of, which is films and TV shows and nostalgia and all that. But I do a bit of music as well. And if you like this video, please give it a like, because it helps with algorithms. Hopefully more people might enjoy this, and hopefully, you might do, or you might not. And it all costs note, so you can't say fairer than that, can you? It costs absolutely note. Yes. And if you've got any comments, please put your comments down. I love to read whatever you think. That's it. So, all I gotta say is, I'll see thee again.